Alright guys, today we are gonna be reacting to German Christmas food tradition number 2, German Christmas dinner menu. Man, the last video that we reacted to was amazing, very good tips to just recreate some of these great dishes. We're gonna be reacting to this amazing content. Let's jump in.
Hi and welcome back to our channel. Last year I have posted a video about the traditional German dishes that we eat for Christmas, and you love this video so much that this year I have decided to make another one about this subject. But this time I did include some starters, main dishes and desserts.
And also give me some feedback on how the sound is, how's the microphone. Is it too loud, not that loud enough, and how's the desktop audio, the computer audio as well? Let me know in the comment section below.
So now, without further ado, let's just start. One of the vegetables that we enjoy in the winter time here in Germany is the corn salad, so Feldsalat. The salad has a soft texture and a nutty flavor. In my opinion, it really makes a perfect Christmas dinner.
What's that again? Corn salad. Is that corn?
A starter. In the German restaurants, it is usually served with a balsamico dressing that contains mustard, balsamic vinegar, some salt and pepper, and those ingredients are mixed before we add olive oil. As soon as the dressing is ready, we're gonna prepare the bacon. I'm just gonna cut it in cubes, but you can of course buy bacon that is already cut into cubes.
Bacon
Before
bits.
serving, the bacon is fried on the pan. I like my bacon crispy from outside but still soft from inside, therefore the cubes are a bit larger. When the cubes are too small and you fry it for a longer period of time, they tend to get very dry, and that's usually not what we would like to go for. After washing the corn salad, you just mix it with this wonderful balsamico dressing that we have already prepared. Then you place it on the plate and cover it with some bacon cubes. The nutty flavor of the salad, balsamico dressing and crispy bacon go perfectly together. Oh my goodness, it does really look delicious.
And I eat a lot of salad, so this is a great way just to mix it up a little bit. This is a great way to mix it up, man. Especially I don't know what that looks like, spinach. Sometimes you get a little boring with the salad. Here usually I eat like a regular salad with peanuts and nuts, a little bit of balsamic dressing, and sometimes some ham, stuff like that, a little bit of bacon bits. But this is a good way to just mix it up.
I think I'm gonna make it at least once before Christmas. Another winter and Christmas dinner staple is the chestnut soup, so-called Marronensuppe. I always make my soup with fresh chestnuts that I boil and then peel myself. It is really a lot of work, but in the end I just do it once a year, so that's fine.
It's
and
worth
let's be
it.
honest, the hot chestnuts taste so well, so I'm glad that I can have some before I actually make the soup. For the soup you need a good amount of butter, good amount of chopped onion. As soon as the onion fries, you can chop your chestnuts and then add them to the soup. If you are using food processor to blend the soup, you don't have to cut the chestnuts before. Just for a hand blender, they are just sometimes too big. And in the end, you put either vegetable stock or fond, and you cook it for at least 20 minutes. Then I have blended it with a food processor and turned it back to the pot, added some cream, salt, pepper, and at this point my soup was ready. I really do think that there is no other better soup that you can make for the Christmas dinner than the chestnut soup. It is savory and sweet at the same time, just incredible.
That's actually very impressive. That's so foreign to me. Wow, the way that she made that soup, so foreign.
Warm starter. Ah, and I almost forgot, we always serve our chestnut cream soup with a little bit of whipped cream on the top. I really can't wait until the 24th when I eat it again. In the video from the last year, I have actually mentioned how to make a perfect goose in a whole, but not every family is making a whole bird. Some of us just go either for the breast or the leg. So I'm gonna start with a preparation of the duck breast. So to make a wonderful and juicy duck breast, first you need to remove the rest of the feathers. Then you need to incise the
You know what?
skin.
Even see what she's doing is so important, right? Because a lot of these products are very fresh. Very fresh, and it requires a little bit more work, man, but the taste is just out of the park. So I'm glad that she's showing these skills on top of it, you know?
Crosswise. Just remember, I am talking about the skin, so please don't do it too deeply. The thing that you want to achieve with this step is to get rid of the extra fat that is in the skin. And there you go, this is duck breast that is perfectly prepared for pan frying. Then you can put salt and pepper on both of the sides of the breast and fry it. To fry this duck breast, I am using cast iron pan that is actually cold. Yes, you hear me right. You need to place the duck breast in a cold pan with the skin side. Then you just turn the heat to medium high and fry it for 5 to 7 minutes. Then you turn the breast and you can already see how wonderful and brown they got, and fry it for another 5 minutes. Then you remove it from the pan and put it to a preheated oven to 100 degrees Celsius while you make the one and only cherry sauce. For the cherry sauce, you're gonna need a duck fond. If you don't have duck fond, you can use a chicken one or chicken stock. Then you add a cherry juice, a porter, and you cook it on a high heat for at least 5 minutes because you do want to reduce the liquid a little bit. Then you add the sugar and wait until the sauce thickens a bit. Bear in mind that this sauce is actually pretty thin. At this point, you can add the cherries, warm them up a bit, and there you go.
Yeah, it's a cherry sauce. Yeah, that's why she's putting the sugar. Man, the dog, I think I made duck like once. I never made any duck before, but I think I already made duck once. That is so interesting. That's something I just had to put in mind.
Sauce is ready. And there you go. This is a simple pan-seared duck breast with a crispy and golden brown skin and perfectly pink and juicy interior. For me, it is a restaurant quality dish, and it has to be eaten at least once in the Christmas time. And although usually the duck breast is served with orange sauce, we created this wonderful cherry one because that's what we like more. And in our opinion, the mashed potatoes go perfectly with it. And now I'm gonna show you how to prepare a perfectly roasted goose leg. For this recipe, you're gonna need German soup vegetables, which is a celery root, carrots, and leek, and you're gonna need to dice them. Also, with it, you need to peel and dice 1 apple. Now we're gonna prepare the goose leg, which is not as easy as you might think. Very important part is to cut the tendons at the bottom of the leg. And then also cut off the excess fat that is...
Yeah, I never thought about that. Cut the tendons on the leg. I never thought about that, Never thought about that, but that's not a great idea. I don't know.
On the bottom of the leg. Then you need to pierce the skin of the legs. I am actually doing it with a needle. So when frying, we can get rid of the excess fat from the skin and then wrap the goose legs with some salt and pepper. So before you actually put those legs in the oven, I would recommend that you fry it on the vegetable oil. This is gonna make the skin already brown and crispy, and we're gonna get rid of that fat that I mentioned before. Then you turn the legs and fry them for another minute from the other side. At this point, you can add the vegetables that we cut it into
get that flavor,
cubes,
right?
as well as apple, and fry them until not only soft but also brown. Then you can put the legs on the top of vegetables, add some bay leaf as well as goose fond, and then you put it in the oven and roast it for at least 1 hour. And then you can use the grill function to make the skin more crispy. As soon as the duck leg is ready, you can make the sauce from the vegetables that you roasted it with.
Yeah, that's something that I learned from German. They always use the liquid of the sauce of the chicken or the steaks or the meat. They always reuse it. That's something that I have to remind myself like to do, like, because it's still flavorful, right? It's still flavor, it's still something to eat. So something
never use the whole vegetables in my sauce because I don't want it to taste like vegetables only. And at this point our sauce is ready. Obviously you can season it with salt and pepper if you wish, and even thicken it if you think that the sauce is too thin. Oh my goodness, and there it is, perfectly roasted duck leg with homemade potato dumplings and homemade red cabbage. This is such a staple dish in the German restaurant in the Advent time and also during the Christmas dinner. And look at this crispy skin. Oh my god, I was so proud of myself. In our family, we love serving wild game on the 24th of December. And it's about the wild game. There are plenty of options on the screen now. You can see wild game goulash. Those are the wild game meatballs with some potato croquettes and incredible amaretto sauce and mushroom sauce. Here you can see incredible deer braten, so deer roast. Extremely delicious deer medallions served with lingonberry and pears.
And also, how healthy is to eat deer in the region that you guys are located? Because I know you guys were having a little bit of problem with the pigs, well, with the wild pigs, but I don't think you guys have the same problem with the deers. Is that correct? Let me know in the comment section below.
Sauce. And now I decided to show you how we make our deer medallions at home for Christmas. Deer medallions is one of my favorite dishes from wild game. And because in winter is actually a wild game season here in Germany, you can get high quality meat from butcher. We make our deer medallions on a cast iron pan and we start to fry it on the medium-high heat. For frying, we use clarified butter because you can heat it pretty high. After 2 or 2.5 minutes, they were actually ready on the side, so we decided to turn them. Look at this crust on the top of each medallion, they look so good. So at this point, we're gonna fry them on the other side also for a few minutes. After frying, we always put them in the oven to rest while we prepare the sauce that we flavor with some fresh thyme. And because we like our sauce on the sweeter side, we also add lingonberry jam to the sauce. And then we pour the sauce through a strainer to get rid of thyme and lingonberries. Now is the time to add some cream. Matthias likes to put always the cream to all his gravies. And then we can thicken the sauce. And tada! This is what we're gonna eat on the Christmas day that we spend in our home. And I really cannot wait. It's such a fancy way to celebrate Christmas. And now just the sauce on the top. And there you go. My husband did a really good job here.
Oh my god, medium rare. And it's rare too, man. Oh my god. Wow, she's very good. She's very good. She's one of the best, actually, when it comes down, in my opinion. I know we had the other guy. They're all good, man. I mean, they're all good, but she had that homey feel to it. Is that homey touch to it as well? I don't know, man. It's just it feels right.
When we went to see Matthias' grandma during Christmas, we always prepared those lovely beef rolls. The beef rolls contain a thinly sliced beef that is filled with bacon, onions, mustard and pickles. And then those are braised with some soup vegetables like leek, carrot and celery root, onion, tomato puree, sugar, red wine, beef fond, as well as salt and pepper. On the screen right now, you can see a beef roll that we've eaten in Thüringen, obviously with a Thüringer Klösse. What a culinary journey that was. Beef rolls are traditionally served with a plenty of sauce, potato dumplings and red cabbage. Now we're gonna move to some desserts and we're gonna start with Bratapfel. To make this dessert, you're gonna need a good size apples.
My God, she has so many recipes, right? I mean, she's full with recipes.
That you're gonna stuff with some delicious filling.
My
For the
goodness.
filling, we're gonna grate some marzipan. After our trip to Lübeck this year, after which I showed you many marzipan specialities from this city, I have decided to order a high quality marzipan online, some butter, a bit of fresh vanilla, cinnamon, ground cloves, chopped nuts. I am using pecan, but usually almonds I use, some honey, an egg, which is optional. And at the end, you add the raisins that were soaked in the rum for at least 1 hour. If you like the rum like...
And she does everything natural as well, so there's no excuses. No excuses. She make everything fresh.
Like we do, make sure you add the whole liquid with it. And at this point, you can fill your apples with this wonderful filling. 2 teaspoons work just fine to do it. And then you're gonna bake it for at least 25 minutes. At this point, the apples are extremely tender, so you need to be careful when you're transferring them onto the plate. And it's not probably the prettiest dessert that you can imagine, but incredibly delicious. In Germany, we like serving our baked apples with some homemade vanilla sauce. Oh my goodness, this is seriously one of my favorite winter desserts. After the Christmas dinner, some people skip the dessert and go straight to eat Christmas cookies. There are plenty of regional variations of the Christmas cookies. Last weekend, me and my friends, we were baking some German cookies.
The one in the middle are my favorites. We sell them here in the United States. Those are my favorite. I don't know how to call those, bro. It's like what, like a jam cookie. I don't know. When you eat it right in the middle, you can feel those kind of, how do they call it? Man, how can they call that? Like a gel, right? It gets stuck in your teeth, and you're trying to get it out with your tongue. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What am I doing to myself?
And we made some incredible Husarenkrapfen, which are made from a dough that contains some nuts, and those are filled with a strawberry jam. They are not only pretty, but also delicious. We have also made some simple butter cookies that are staple for Christmas. To make the surface shiny, we put a little bit of the egg yolk on each cookie, and then we also decorated it. And also in the Christmas time, the gingerbreads are very popular. Obladenlebkuchen, which is a gingerbread that contains wafer at the bottom. I don't know how about in other regions, but here in Hesse, in the supermarkets, you can find plenty of Baumkuchen.
It's like a donut,
Baumkuchen
right?
is a kind of spit cake, and the name literally translates to tree cake. When you slice it, you're gonna see the characteristic rings that resemble tree rings. Traditionally, Baumkuchen is made on spit, and it's made by brushing on even layers of butter and rotating it at the same time around a heat source. Each layer gets brown before a new layer is being brushed. Typical Baumkuchen can have up to 20 layers of butter, and it's usually covered with a chocolate, and that's either milk or dark. Some also first coat it with a jam. And the last dish that I would like to mention is Stollen, which is a cake that is made of yeast dough that contains dry or candied fruits, some nuts and spices. One of the most popular Stollen here in Germany is from Dresden, so wherever you get to go to Dresden in the Christmas time, this is for sure something that you cannot miss. We tend to eat Stollen already in the Advent time, so before Christmas, and we love to eat it for a breakfast on the Christmas day. It does have to be a holiday
Breakfast.
when we have a cake for a breakfast. Thank you very much for watching.
And what I noticed, I don't know what type of sugar you guys use, but it seems like you guys eat a lot of sugar, but I don't think you guys have diabetes problems, bro.
Please let me know in the comments down below what you are
amazing,
cooking.
man. Man, I love her. There's more videos about hers that I'm going to keep reacting. I'm sorry, folks. I mean, wow, man. Wow. Especially those dessert at the end. Man. Let me know which one you guys think is the best one and which one you guys would recommend. Well, these are delicious. Meantime, guys, I will see you in the next one.